Hi everybody, it's Debbie here. Welcome back to My Crafty Den. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy what you're watching, and if you do, please consider subscribing to my channel and maybe giving this video a thumbs up. And to all of my returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you and each and every visit. So today I am doing a two-in-one kind of. I have an unboxing from I get a yearly order from an Etsy shop called Bookfell Studios, and it's using her inserts for keeping me on track in my different traveler's notebooks. So I'm going to do an unboxing of what I get on a yearly basis, and then I am going to set up this planner, which is a number 2 Foxy Fix in the color Blueberry, and I'm going to set it up for 2020, but this particular month in particular set it up for January of 2020. Now once I get this set up, the inserts will just go into each month's cover, and I will decorate it for that month. But for now, this is a monthly and yearly setup. I have these little charms on the front of this one, and I love using this one in the beginning of the year. So there's a little charm on here that says love. There's a little snowflake. There's a little winter is coming. I mean, it's already here, but winter is coming. And there is this little tassel. So I've got them all on a ring, and I have them on the front here. So we're going to set that up, but first let's take a peek at my order. So all I've done is taken it out of the envelope, and it comes neatly packaged, very neatly packaged. There's a little paper clip on here to hold this together. I actually love, she does this little artwork flower type of thing that she just puts thank you on and clips it in each order. And I have a little stash of these. They are really cute. Someday I'll use them for something. So because I've purchased 14 notebooks so far, 1 extra notebook was included. 4 will count towards your next free one. So 4 of these will count towards my next free one. So that's really cool. So I think I'll just do this one first and show you what it is. This is my favorite insert for a budget planner. It's not the type of a budget planner, you know, that you keep track of absolutely everything. It has a craft cover, so I can decorate it any way that I want to, and it's laid out like this. So I tend to cover over this front page and maybe decorate it a little bit, and then I open it up like this, and for each month I do a double page like this. So it has room for your bills, the date due, the amount due, the paid date, and whether or not it's been paid. So I can just quickly glance through the checklist at any time to see what I still need to pay that month. So if you're interested in this type of a bill chart to keep track of your bills, this is amazing. So yeah, and it's Bookfell Studio. And so let me take this out of here. I'm just going to hold this up like this. And if you would like to pause this for a second, you should be able to get all the information there. So I love her. I just love her. I love her notebooks. I know I make a lot of my own notebooks, but I don't do like a lot of computer programming for sizing and all the type of stuff that it takes to put these things together. So that is one. I'm going to open this side as well. Oh, wow, isn't this cool? And there it says, book fell. This is really neat. Book fell. A skin prepared for writing upon, a sheet of vellum or parchment, a vellum or parchment manuscript, Old English. So that's really cool. So I ordered that. I ordered that. I ordered that. So this must be the free one that she's put in. And it is just a green cover, dot grid paper, and her paper is lovely. Her paper is really nice and velvety. It doesn't bleed through really easy. I don't recall that I've actually ever gone to check and see what kind of paper she uses. I just know that I'm quite happy with it. So nice treat for being a customer. Going to love that. So this one I ordered. I have one that I've doodled all through before, but this one is black paper and it's heavy, almost a cardstock, so it's a really heavyweight paper. I have my white gel pens and colored gel pens and ordered this because I thought this would be something that would be really pretty to use to copy down some of my favorite quotes in. So I'm going to put that in my notebook so that I can keep it there and remember to do that. So this one is dot grid paper. It's one of the ones that I ordered. Now these are number 2 size, which is 3.5 by 5.5, and they fit in my traveler's notebook covers very easily. They're perfect for the number 2 pocket sized traveler's notebook. So pocket size, field notes size, or number 2 is what that size goes by. And these are, okay, so these are my planners. So they're undated. They go month by month like this. They have a week on 2 pages with a small place for notes. They're just the perfect size for me for keeping track in this planner. I am going to start with this. Look at how absolutely gorgeous this is. So it's blues. And I noticed that here it has some starfish and things on it. But I also noticed here that it has some snowflakes. So I'm hauling this out. This is by Craft. This was a $4 sheet or $4 paper pad from Dollarama. So oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. So I believe that I shared this before. Look at this. Does that not look like, I mean, it's just foiled and so gorgeous. I might use some of that. This will look fabulous in that nice blueberry color. And I go with, oh my, isn't that pretty? That is just so pretty. And like, I don't even think that you can see that, but I'm going to try to get it up here close enough. Maybe this one. So it has these sprinkled throughout it. That's the darkest one, and then they're just lighter and sprinkled throughout. But it's wintry and pretty, and that's what I want for this. So I'm going to use a sheet of this. Is there only the one? No, there's 2. I might have used one for something else, but there's 2. So I'm going to use a sheet of that. And I am going to use a sheet of this kind of beautiful. It's just beautiful. I don't even know what to call it. It's not really holographic, but it is shiny and pretty. I'm not a paper expert by any shot, but I know what I like. Absolutely know what I like. So that, and maybe this one, I think. This one kind of looks like ice and snow, and It's gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to use these 3 sheets of paper. And I am going to make some covers, and I'm going to set this up. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to wrap this around here. I'm going to give this a good pinch around and make sure that it's nice and wrapped around this notebook. Number 2 is going to be my wallet. So I am going to take a piece of this and wrap it around here. And to do that, I'm going to open this right up. I am going to take a nice measurement off of this, which will be 7.5 inches. So 7.5 inches, which is what it should be, I think. 7.5 inches is perfect. That'll work. And I'm going to cut it 5.5 by 7.5 inches. And this is why I have some dirty marks on my wallet. But a lot of times I will just take this, and then I'll take my tape runner. I'm just going to put a little cinch of tape right onto my wallet, just like that. Like, I don't mind the color of my wallet. It just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make me happy like doing this does. So at 7.5 inches, and then give that a nice band like that. And then I'm going to insert this right into my wallet. So I have my wallet, and I have my insert cover for this one. Used it up. So I have 2 inserts. Now I need to put my planners in. Now I am going to take both of these, and I am going to put them down on my table like that, so that I have both my planners together. Okay. Then I am going to make a cover for these that goes around. So again, 5.5. Now, do I want this to go like this or like this? I wonder if I like it better like that or like that. I think I like it better like this. It catches the light better. So I'm going to cut it 5.5 inches. So 7.5 and a little nudge. I am going to put these together, and I'm going to just like this. I'm not going to give it a good crease yet. I'm going to take my 2 notebooks, and I'm going to put some paper, just a little dab. I'm going to put one side on here, like that. I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to put the other side on here too, just a little dot so that it stays. So there's lots of room to open this up. Probably better not to do the back. This one's not sticking, but that's probably better anyway. That way when I open it up and when I close it, it'll stay flush when I'm closing it, but when I open it up, it has some give for some movement. So I think that'll work. So I think I've got that one covered. And then I want this one. Do the same thing. So I think I'm going to use this one again. There. So that should go around that one. And the same thing, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to pat it down, but I'm not going to give it like a solid crease. There. Now that will just go on there. So now I'm going to put these in my notebook, but first I'm going to see which way I want them. So I think I want my wallet first. Then I want my lists. Then I want my planner. And then I want my daily quotes. So they're going in like this. So let's start doing that. So grab this. The first thing I'm going to do is shove my wallet in there. So there, my wallet is in there. So I have that one. And then on the second string, I am going to put my lists. So open it up to the middle and put it in here. And then on my third string, I am going to put my planner, but instead of opening it right to the middle, which would be between these two books, and it would just tear through that paper, I am going to go to the beginning of the second book and put it in there. So then at the end, I am going to put my quotes book, the cat. So every year in the mail, I get this little fridge magnet thingy that has a calendar on it. And it's this size, and you can rip them off. So I thought it would be a perfect thing to put on the front. Every time I do my calendar cover, I'll pop this off and do a new one for next month. But on the front of my calendar cover, I am going to put January at a glance. So I'm going to rip this out. I'm going to take, look at this, isn't that pretty? But I'm going to take that. I'm going to put some tape on that right there. I'm going to go all the way around so that it doesn't get too tattered over the month and stays down nice and flat. There. And I am going to put January right at the outside edge here. Just leave like a hair. And then I'm going to, oh, that tape's really sticky. I'm going to put this down like that. So now I have January 2020 at a glance, and it's the front of my calendar. So I'm going to take some more of this. Yeah, I'm going to take some of this, and I'm going to cut a piece that is 3 instead of 3.5. Or maybe I'll just do it this way. 3 instead of 3.5, just like that. And 5 instead of 5.5, just like that. Then I'm going to take my corner rounder, and I am going to round that corner and that corner like that, because that's what I do. Then I take it to the front, and because this corner is rounded, now this will fit down in there nicely, and I can put it in here, and it peeks out, and now it's a nice contrasting piece of paper right there. So I like that. Now I'm wondering if I want a little bit of that navy blue. This is that. If I want a little bit of this in here for some contrast, and maybe I will, but I'll just put it around this one notebook. Just in there like that, so I have a little bit of vellum in there. And that's all I need for there. And then maybe this one. That one. So I think I'm going to put those two in. So I think that's almost it. That's very much how I want it set up for January. I do have this, which came with my Sticky Club subscription, which I think will look really cute. Not really the right color of blue, but I still think it'll look really, really cute right in here, like that. I like that little touch right there. And I am going to make a little paper clip or something to put in here. Maybe no paper clip in here, but I've cut this. I have this little 2-inch wide strip. So all I did was punched the corners off of it. So I'm going to slip that in there. But I have another little 2-inch strip here. And I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit longer. I'm just going to cut that little tiny bit right there off. And I am going to nip the corners off. And I am going to put it behind here, just because I love that snowflake. Absolutely love that snowflake. There. And I'm going to take this little reindeer or elk or whatever it is supposed to be with the snowflakes on it, and I'm just going to add right to the back of it. I'm just going to take my glue runner, my tape runner, and I'm going to run 2 or 3 layers across the back of that, and then I'm just going to snip it right on to there. Now the reason that's all, I love watching the girls who decorate these pockets. I love that they're right full of paper clips and pom-poms and things like that. And I tried it and it doesn't work for me. I lose too much stuff. It gets in the way. If I'm in the store and I go to pay for something and I'm ripping this open to get my credit card or my bank card or whatever, or if I'm looking for change for coffee, I don't want this stuff all falling out all over the place. So I have to put things in here that are going to stay in here. And for me, that is just these papers. This type of a paper clip, these fancy little ones. This snowflake is perfect for in here, and this is perfect for in here. So that's all I have. And the other thing is it's still compact when I do this, because this is my everyday carry. This goes everywhere with me. So a little quick flip of what I've done. A little bit of decoration here. I wrapped my wallet with a silvery snow and ice kind of visual there. I put this little vellum pocket or vellum cover back in. I have my lists. This is going to be for lists. I have my year's calendar in here with my month at a glance on the front of it. So when February comes along and I want to do my February cover and change out my notebook, I just have to put another little piece of paper on the front with a calendar, and I've got that done. Then the back of this is just so pretty. I love it. I can't help but love these papers. And to think that I got that paper pad for $4 at Dollarama. Who else loves Dollarama, right? So, and then this again at the back, and I've used a lot of this because, yeah, it was my favorite of all the papers. So, isn't that pretty? Like this silver marbling effect is amazing. And I will use a white pen and write quotes in here that I like. So I'll pick 2 or 3 each month and write them out, and I'll have a lovely little quote book when I'm finished. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it just gives you some ideas and shows you, like, it's not hard. Absolutely not hard to set these up and decorate them. So love it. Love it. So happy with the way it turned out. So if you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up or sharing it with somebody else that you think might enjoy it. Consider subscribing, of course, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye for now, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.